guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos, and let's get started. So today I am sharing with you guys two brand new collections from the brand Loud Lacquer. If you haven't heard of them before, they are an independent nail polish brand based in the US. They are vegan, they are cruelty free, and they are listed as free AF. So they do not contain a bunch of the chemicals that are often found in nail polish. They do have a list of ingredients on their website, so you can check that out. I will list it in the description below for you guys. So like I said, we have two brand new collections to go over today, each with 5 nail polishes. So the first collection I am going over is the Polishes of Xmas Past collection, which is 5 holiday inspired nail polishes. And then we have the Babbs Holo Collection, which is, as you might guess from the name, 5 hollow nail polishes. So before we get started, I do want to make a quick little disclaimer for you guys. There are actually 2 polishes in the Polishes of Xmas Past collection that do contain explicit words. I am not going to be saying them on this channel. I do not curse on this channel, so I will be censoring those names. However, just be aware, if you are clicking on the names in the description below, which will also be censored, you are going to be taken to the website where they are not censored. So just be aware of that for anybody who is sensitive to those words. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's just get started with the swatches. So roll footage. So as with all of my swatch and reviews, I am going to be using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nails and prevent any stains. I will link the one I'm using in the description. So first up in this collection, we have the shade WHOBERRY Pie, and this is a really gorgeous berry toned cream nail polish. It definitely has that fuchsia vibe to it. I think it's actually a little bit dustier than it looks in my swatch, but regardless, it's such a gorgeous shade. I think this is a great winter color, but honestly a shade that I could wear any time of year. Personally, I do love to have like these pinky tones for the holidays as well, just because I don't wear red nail polish too often, so it's nice to have like almost a version of red that suits me and my skin tone a little bit better. So this one was 2 coats for perfect coverage. Next up we have the shade Ya Filthy Animal, and this is a really beautiful deep rich blue shimmer, and oh man, I am really gravitating a lot towards these types of royal blues this season. They just feel so wintry and perfect. I could see this being such a gorgeous base for nail art, especially something with snowflakes or stars. It's just got that perfect dark winter sky. I don't know, there's just something very gorgeous about it. It did have a little bit of a brushstrokey finish, but I did notice that as it dried, that became a lot more subtle, so I would just be a little bit careful with the second coat of application, but otherwise it's a really beautiful shade as well. Again, 2 coats for perfect coverage. Next up we have this shade, which I will not be saying the name of in an effort to remain family friendly on my channel. This is a really beautiful shade. I'm not even entirely sure how to describe it. It sits somewhere between being a sage green and a silver, and it has this really beautiful silvery shimmer running throughout that also has a little bit of a duochromy shift into pink. So definitely a very unique shade here. I think it's such a beautiful color, and again, just like that pink shade, it kind of brings an almost understated holiday vibe to it. Like, it's a green, but it's definitely a green that you can wear anytime. It does feel very wintry and soft and gorgeous, but I could definitely see myself using this for holiday nail art as well. Next up we have the shade NINNYMUGGINS, and this is a really beautiful iridescent hex glitter topper that has the medium hex glitters as well as little micro glitters. So this is super gorgeous, and this is the type of topper that transforms over whatever color you're wearing it over. Here it is over black, just so you can see what it looks like as kind of a base, and I always feel that darker colors show the color shift really well in iridescent polishes, so you can see how it kind of has this like blue, green, purple shifty going on here, but then you can see how it shifts in different colors as well. So I topped it over a few of the other shades in this collection just so you could see what it looks like. It definitely gives off the vibe of snow over darker colors, and then over lighter colors it has a really fun, almost springy vibe to it. So you can see over this sage green color, it has like a yellow, purple, pinky vibe as well. So it's very fun. It kind of shifts around whatever you're wearing it over. And last but definitely not least, we have this shade F2020. I actually think that is the name of this polish, so technically not explicit. It's just an explicit implication, if that is not an oxymoron, I'm not sure. But this one is a really gorgeous champagne-y gold full coverage glitter. So it actually looks, upon further inspection, that it has the champagne-y gold base to it, but then it also has a little bit of a silvery glitter running throughout. Either way, I was so impressed with this one. I was not expecting the coverage to be this good, but not only did it have incredible coverage, the formula was super smooth and easy to work with. I always associate polishes that look like this to be a little bit on the chunky side, but this one really applied like butter, so I was very excited about this. I'm definitely going to be using it a lot in the next year. So here are all of these shades together, and as you can see, together they don't look overly holiday-ish. I think they're all really great winter shades, and for the most part, I can see myself wearing these types of shades any time of year. I think they're all just really great staples to have. So yeah, those are the polishes from the first collection, and honestly, I am totally loving them. I feel like I've really gotten my fill of the very holiday-y, in-your-face polishes, and what I really like about these is they are a little bit more subtle of a holiday vibe. They're definitely polishes that I could see myself wearing throughout the winter and honestly any time of year. So that is super awesome. I really like that they did that, and I was especially impressed with that gold glitter polish. I was not thinking that it was going to be so full coverage, but it also ended up being just so easy to apply, so I really love that shade. So these polishes come in the regular 14 milliliter bottles, and they retail for $13.50 USD each on the Loud Lacquer website, which I will link down below for you guys. I also have a discount code with Loud Lacquer. You can use the code KELLI to get 10% off your order. So now let's talk about the Babbs Holo Collection. So we've got 5 brand new nail polishes, and they were actually curated by each member of the Loud Lacquer team, and they're all hollow, but they all have a very different vibe to them, which I totally love. So before I spoil anything, let me just show you guys the swatches. So roll footage number 2. So first up in this collection, we have the shade Amy, which is a really beautiful, almost turquoise blue linear holographic polish, and this one is super packed with holo. It's really impressive how much of that holographic pigment shows through. I'm not entirely sure because it does have a little bit of that linear holo shift. You can see some of those lines traveling down in rainbows on my nails, but it also almost appears to have a little bit of a scattered holo as well. I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it definitely looks super sparkly and gorgeous on the nails. I feel like I could make this into a winter polish or even a summer polish because it's just so bright and fun, and the coverage was really impressive too. It was such an easy formula, and 2 coats gave me perfect coverage. Next up, we have the shade Tara, and this is another holographic polish. In the bottle, it looks like it is a linear holo, but when I had it on the nails, I thought it looked a little bit more like a scattered holo. So instead of getting those rainbow lines, we just got a glittery holographic color overall in the shade. But this base color is so beautiful. It's like this medium blue that has a little bit of a dustiness to it, and it almost reminds me of a denim color. So again, this just feels like a really great staple shade, but because it has that holo in it, it's just like a little added fun. So another really gorgeous shade, super sparkly again on the nails, and it's just really beautiful and easy to apply. Next up, we have the shade Mel, and this one is a black holo. So this one is definitely more of a scattered holo pigment running throughout, and it looks like we have 2 different sizes. So we have a holo shimmer and then possibly some holo micro glitters in there to kind of add a little bit of dimension, and this one was incredibly impressive. It did give me 1 coat full coverage on my nail, which is just wild, but I ended up putting on a second coat just so you could see what that looks like. Honestly, I thought it looked the same in 2 coats as it did with 1 coat, so I would probably wear this in just 1 coat, but keep in mind I do have pretty short nails. So again, really amazing formula, incredible opacity. Next up, we have the shade Cassiopeia, and this is a really beautiful wintry cranberry shade that has the holographic shimmer running throughout. This one is so gorgeous. I feel like this is a really beautiful holiday shade, but again, just a really perfect winter color that I could see myself wearing. I love rich jeweled tones like this in the winter, but I especially love when they have a little bit of holo sparkle running through. This was another one that had a little bit more of a subtle holo vibe to it. It definitely had add a scattered holo rather than the linear holo, but it just adds a little extra something to it and it looks really beautiful on. Again, we have 2 coats for full coverage. And last but definitely not least, we have the shade ALYSSA, which is another linear holo polish. This one is in a really bright, fun bubblegum pink shade, but this one is actually a little bit dustier, so it doesn't feel too neon on the nails. It's just a really perfect pink shade, and again, it's just packed with that holographic shimmer, so it looks like a lot of fun on the nails. And again, it could be soft enough that you can wear it for winter, but I'm definitely going to be reaching for this one in the spring and summer as well, just because it's a really fun shade to have on the nails. You can see just how sparkly it is. Again, I think there is a little added holo sparkle in there because these shades really do show a ton of holo. So here is that whole collection together, and as you can see, we really do have a nice range, not only a nice range of colors, and I love that there's like the dark blue, the light blue, the dark pink and the light pink, and then the black in the middle to kind of even everything out, but we also have a really nice range of how much holo is in each polish. So the shades on the left you can see are a little bit more packed with the holo, and then the shades on the right of this little chart are a little bit more subtle, but you can still see a lot of that really beautiful holographic rainbow. So yeah, those are the polishes, and like I said, I love that they all have like a different vibe to them, but they end up being a really cohesive and beautiful collection together. I can definitely see myself doing a lot of nail art with these, but I also think they're all just really gorgeous on their own. And I also love that there's like a real range of holo, so if you're a person who likes a subtle amount of sparkle, you can just go on to one end of that spectrum, and if you're really into the sparkle, you can get the more holographic shades. So these polishes also come in the 14 milliliter bottles, but these ones are $14.50 USD each on the Loud Lacquer website. Again, I will link that down below, and you can also use my discount code on that and anything on their website. So yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think of these 2 collections? Which one do you prefer? Are you planning on buying any of these, or have you already picked any up? Let me know in the comments. You know I love to chat with you guys. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And that's it, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Stephanie, and Stephanie wants to know, is there anything that you make your boyfriend do because you don't want to ruin your nails? That is a great question, and there is an answer to that. Yes, I actually, well, whenever my nails are wet, I just make my boyfriend do everything that needs to be done around the apartment, which is actually pretty convenient because I usually save things that need to get done for when my nails are wet. No, but one thing that I always insist on not doing myself is peeling potatoes, because I'm telling you, every single time I peel potatoes, I end up peeling off a little piece of my nail, and it's awful and it takes forever to grow back out. But the problem is Ryan is also not great at peeling potatoes. He usually gets a cut from that, so I feel like between the 2 of us, nobody can peel a potato, so it's actually really quite difficult. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye!